international news, former President Donald Trump could be facing some potential legal consequences in connection to those seized documents. NBC's Zamora Barrett spoke to legal experts from both sides of the aisle.
The legal fallout following the FBI search of Donald Trump's Mar-a-Lago estate. The newly unsealed search warrant revealed the FBI was looking for documents connected to potential violations of statutes that make it illegal to destroy, conceal, or unlawfully remove government materials, as well as making it a crime to take national defense information under the Espionage Act.
Upholding the rule of law means applying the law evenly, without fear or favor.
We spoke to two legal experts on opposing sides of the political spectrum about any potential consequences the former president could face.
The laws range in penalty from 3 years to 10 years to 20 years to espionage. The one for retention of government property carries with it a disqualification from ever running for public office.
Is it in the national interest of the United States for the Justice Department to actually pursue a prison sentence against the former president?
And while an FBI search of a U.S. president's home is unprecedented, cases around classified information are not. There have been nearly a dozen of these investigations since 2005, like retired U.S. Army General David Petraeus and former National Security Advisor Sandy Berger. Neither faced prison time. Our experts agreed. The decision to charge comes down to the question of intent.
Basically, did this cross the line from a situation of carelessness to one of criminal intent?
This investigation differs from the one concerning Hillary Clinton's emails, which the Justice Department identified as careless, while former NSA contractor Reality Winner, who had just one classified document, was sentenced with prison time because she intentionally leaked the information to a news outlet, according to the Justice Department. Is there any justifiable reason why former President Trump would have classified top secret documents in his possession still?
It's hard for me to understand a legitimate national security reason why the former president should have the documents he appears to have been holding at Mar-a-Lago.
It poses a grave danger to the national security of America to reveal those documents. That's why they're classified at that level. So it's very serious.
All three of the statutes the FBI is investigating do not require that the material in question be classified, and legal experts say that argument probably wouldn't hold up in court.